Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the crocodile god of ancient Egypt. Let's move on to our video without further ado. A divinity in ancient Egypt, Sobek, also known as Sebek or Sobki, Coptic, Romanized as Souk, had a flexible and complicated past. He is seen either in its form or as a human with a crocodile head and is connected to the Nile crocodile or the West African crocodile. Sobek was a protective deity with apotropaic attributes who was notably called for protection against the perils posed by the Nile. He was also connected to pharaonic power, fertility, and military ability. The first female pharaoh is credited with honoring Sobek by giving her the Nebti name Set Sekem Nebet Tawi Sobek Neferu, which appears in both the female pharaoh's nomen Sbbak Fru Beauty of Sobek and her prenomen Kasabikar the Ka of Sobek Ra. Although Sobek was revered in the Old Kingdom, he really rose to prominence during the Middle Kingdom c. 2055 to 1650 BC, particularly under Amenemhat III of the 12th dynasty. Amenemhat III had developed a special interest in Egypt's Fayum, a province strongly connected to Sobek. Above all, Sobek is an angry and animalistic deity who upholds the cruel reputation of his patron reptile, the powerful and fierce Nile crocodile or West African crocodile. His common nicknames, the most noteworthy of which are He Who Likes Robbery, He Who Eats While He Simultaneously Mates, and Sharp of Teeth, clearly describe this nature. But he also shows great goodness in a number of well-known myths. Sobek became identified with Isis as a healer of the deceased Osiris following his affiliation with Horus and subsequent incorporation into the Osirian triad of Osiris, Isis, and Horus in the Middle Kingdom following his violent murder, Iset in the central Osiris myth. Sobek was revered as a protective deity due to his connection to healing. His ferocity was able to thwart evil while also protecting the innocent. He became a focus of personal piety as a result, and he frequently received votive offerings, especially in the final eras of ancient Egyptian history. Especially in Ptolemaic and Roman Egypt, it was usual for crocodiles to be preserved as mummies and displayed at Sobek's cultic sites. Moreover, mummified crocodile eggs were presented to Sobek in order to highlight the cyclical nature of his solar qualities as Sobek Ra. Crocodiles were also grown for religious purposes as living embodiments of Sobek. After they passed away, they were mummified and displayed in a spectacular ritual as holy but materialized images of their patron god. Particularly in Crocodilopolis' main temple, this custom was practiced. The baby crocodiles were discovered in the jaws and on the backs of these mummified crocodiles. One of the only reptiles known to carefully tend to its young, the crocodile frequently carries its young in this way. Mummification was presumably used to preserve this part of the animal's behavior in order to stress the fierce Sobek's nurturing and protective qualities, as he guards the Egyptian people in the same way that a crocodile guards its young. A local work known as the Book of the Fayum from Ptolemaic and Roman Egypt was written about Sobek and focused primarily on his travel with the movement of the sun through the sky each day. Although Sobek is claimed to have sprung from the primordial waters of Lake Moeris, much like the Ogdoad in the conventional creation myth of Hermopolis, the book also places a lot of emphasis on his crucial role in creation as a manifestation of Ra. The largest Sobek cult center outside of the Fayum was Qom Ombo in southern Egypt, especially during the Ptolemaic and Roman eras. Around 48 kilometers 30 miles north of Aswan lies Qom Ombo, which was constructed in the Greco-Roman era 332 BC 395 C. The name Per Sobek, which translates to Home of Sobek, was given to the temple at this location. And so we have come to the end in this video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to like and comment. If you want to support me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.